Allen Iverson, if you remember, how many of y'all remember how great Iverson was? How many of y'all remember that this man, pound for pound, might be one of the greatest, if not one of the greatest, if not the greatest player in the NBA, in the history of the NBA for his height. If he had been Michael Jordan's height, he would have been Michael Jordan, in my opinion. I think that this man was extraordinary. And let me just tell you, this deal may not be as great as you think it is. So if you recall, give me a yes in the chat if anybody remembers the Allen Iverson deal. How many of y'all even knew about it? That he was, I saw it in Black Enterprise, a publication I respect. They were talking about this, and everybody's kind of celebrating this and as a savvy business move. And I have an obligation to speak out because my doctor's in finance, and so with things like this, I have to be the bad guy a little bit and say things that might not sound popular at the moment. But I hope that you can hear me. I hope that I can say this and still be loved. Give me a yes in the chat if that's okay for us to disagree and to still love each other. Let me know if that's all right. All right. So here is the deal. So Allen Iverson is supposed to get $32 million at the age of 55. He's going to get that in the year 2030. Now, a lot of you that have been part of the Black Business School, some of the things we talk about in terms of relationships and money. Now, from what I have read, his ex-wife is going to get a big chunk of that money. I think she's getting half of that right there. So bad relationships can be very costly financially. And as you know, Allen Iverson ran through probably $100 million in his career, probably some number that was close to that. Probably some number that represents 10 generations of generational wealth, because unfortunately nobody ever sat him down and really talked to him about the preservation of wealth, right? He knew how to keep the ball on the court and not do a turnover, but when it came to his money, there were a lot of turnovers, a lot of fouls, a lot of dribbles out of bounds, a lot of things that he did financially that I think were just harmful and sad and kind of bad. It kind of broke my heart, to hear about the gambling and everything else, and just the excessive spending, and that's cultural. This is why, in my book, The 10 Commandments of Black Economic Power, I always explain to you all consistently that economics is culture. So it doesn't matter how much financial training you have. Financial training cannot overcome bad culture. All right. So with that said, though, Allen still had a great career. You can't take that away from him.